Hello friends and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. So we just defeated the Dreaming General for the first time without losing anyone to him. Big thing, big thing. Still, I think in the future we will have more problems with him, but for now let's just look at the spoils that we had from that fight and equip them on our guys, shall we? We've got some combat items here, and we use pretty much all of them except for the one invigorating intoxicant, so slap a bandage on her, smelling salts on Bonnie, and maybe put the bear trap on Al-Hazred. Okay, then trinkets. What should we do here? What do we have there? Heat shield, fire resistance. Sounds good. Footman's Grog is very good. It converts weakness and vulnerable tokens. Unwavering is standard. Always good to have on a slower hero, I believe. Because this is first in turn order problem. But wait, it makes you weak. Maybe we could combine that with the Footman's Grog. Sounds like a nice way to get some strength tokens, right? I think also, didn't we have someone... Yeah, Audrey is light sensitive. So at the combat start she will get 2 weakness tokens, which we could convert to strength tokens then. That sounds nice. But I think her speed is pretty high compared to the other guys. So maybe we don't want to give her the unwavering standard. Also, I like the distracting dust, because she's not the only one that has a multi-hitting attack. Because this apply on hits blindness stuff is very nice with her flashing daggers. But we could also put it on him to use with the Abyssal Artillery. The other guys don't have multi-hit attacks, so... Yeah, come on, let's put the Unwavering Standard on Audrey and give Al-Hazred the Distracting Dust. And now we need to put the Heat Shield on someone. She's got reduced fire resistance, so we could stack this with the increased fire resistance here, give her good bleeding and burning resistance for just a little bit lower blight resistance. That sounds good. And then... the Nightmare's End trophy we will equip later, and the pot and still we can't use yet either. Okay, I think we're ready to go. But after the fight against the general, our guys are a bit low, so I don't think we can actually move through this barricade to the creature then. So we'll stick to the right side here, I believe. Also, I still feel like we had a lot of luck during the fight against the Dreaming General. Like we had like 3 Death Door tests, which we luckily all passed. And all of our guys went to stress maximum once. Boudica had the ability to get resolute there, but all the others had meltdowns, so probably in the next inn we will have some problems with our relationships. And no, I would really like to have gotten Bonnie some stress reduction here. No use for her. Stress reduction and supplies. That sounds really good.
In this world,
yeah, some mineral-rich spring water. That sounds really, really good. We should immediately slap that on one of our guys and try reducing Bonnie's stress a bit during the next encounter. So maybe we give this to her?
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes...
The invigorating intoxicant could very well be what has saved Bonnie's life during that Dreaming General fight. At one point, you remember I decided to put one of those onto her, and then afterwards she had like 2 Death Star tests, I believe. That could have made all the difference. What's that? An assistance encounter. So, assistance encounter, all of our guys are healed up quite nicely right now, and then we get to the Oblivion Rampart. And I think we've got quite a good chance to make it through there. That's not good. 30 flame armor repair. We don't need our armor repaired, so maybe we take the combat items. Yes, that should be the best. All of our guys are like 8 or 7 points of relationship.
The loathing festers.
I'm quite sure this will be really problematic on the next end. They are indeed friendly, Boudica and Bonnie. This is neutral, unfriendly. Very unfriendly. Okay, yeah, that's problematic. Audrey will probably have some problems with some of those guys, and Al-Hazred as well. Maybe we can do something about that with in items. We should at least try. So the Dreaming General. I really don't yet understand how to fight him. We've tried some things and we're getting better. We are getting better at fighting him for sure. But all of the different things that we tried yet didn't really seem to be the be-all end-all, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like... so you can't really... I wanted to pull him in further. Okay. So you can't really damage raise him. Because he's got so much HP. And... even if you play around the entanglement mechanic, he still inflicts a crap ton of stress damage. And you can't really not attack the taproot to prevent him from using the Living Dead attack, but if you attack it too often, you get hit by this attack so badly. And yeah, I thought like maybe the solution to that problem is to actually debuff him, but he's got 40% debuff resistance. And whenever you try and debuff him, he's like, nah, I don't want to get blinded. I think blinding him would really be a good thing to play around this big hit with the Living Dead attack that he has, but it's so unreliable. Like, you have to first hit him with the blinding attack. So for example, the smoke screen from Bonnie. And that one has a 60% chance to inflict him with blindness, because he's got 40% resistance, right? And after that, he's only got a 50% chance to miss if he actually got blind. So if you use one of your moves to try and make him miss this big attack, it has actually only got a chance of 30%. 30 measly percent to make him miss. It's really bad. Because you know, at the same time, you have to forego doing damage to the boss if you, for example, use smokescreen, because it doesn't do damage. And you also don't do damage to the taproot to get rid of some of the entangled growth. And yeah, it's really problematic. I feel like if you attack the taproot twice per turn to get rid of the tangled growth, you don't have the ability to deal enough damage to him. And if you then also need to use moves like smokescreen and so on to blind him or to weaken him, the barbaric yob of Boudica being like very problematic there, because you can just resist and then all you did was debuff yourself. let's get some skill for Boudica. You know what I mean, yeah? It feels like
Hellion.
you try one thing, you try another thing, and none of it really works.
She was young to join the warband, but any who challenged her readiness were met with clenched fists and violent indignation. Having bloodied the last of her detractors, the matter was considered finally settled. On the eve of battle, she joined her clanmates in a raucous celebration, her stein and her spirits overflowing with abundance.
Okay, so no encounter on the first one here. I really like her style when she was younger. Oh, that looks really cool. Okay, what do we get? Bleed Out. That attack was really cool on Darkest Dungeon 1. Still, you hit from rank 1, only on rank 1. It makes you winded and it does good bleed. It has piercing resist when the target is combo, but 4 to 8 damage with 5% crit doesn't sound too good. Really. I know I really liked using that skill on Darkest Dungeon 1 because it did so much more damage than the Wicked Hack attack. But here it's like the same damage. 4 to 8, 5% crit. 4 to 8, 5% crit. And this does deal 50% more damage when the target has a combo token. And this just does some bleeding on top. And the more problematic thing about this is that you are more restricted where you can use it from and which enemy you can attack with it. 6 to 9, 10% crit and a 6 bleed when you upgrade it. It indeed deals less direct damage than the Wicked Hack when you upgrade it. Okay, it will be very much better if you use it against an enemy that has block up or something like that, but this will deal good damage, but still I feel like maybe it's a bit underpowered. We will have to try that out. And now we go to the Oblivion's Rampart. One more fight before though. Okay, just the bandits. Okay, maybe we try making them attack her, or yeah, let's use the Barbaric Yaw for starters. Make both of them double weak. And then blind the last guy. Hits anyway. That wasn't too bad. Maybe we use a weaken... No, weakening cast would do nothing, because I don't think you can stack debuffs to more than 2 tokens. This game, you weaken an enemy, and to make up for it, he just crits you. We could pull the one guy in and make another one burn.
A slow dissection.
That does sound like a pretty good idea, right?
An unavoidable end.
Yeah, the weakening was not too big because the slow blow doesn't deal very much damage, but instead does a bleeding. So weakening does not seem to be the best of ideas against those guys. We kill that guy, 4 to 7, 7 HP. We could, but it's questionable. This one, 6 HP, 3 burning. Al-Hazred will probably be able to kill him, so maybe we just use the poison darts and kill this one off. Yeah, whoop, with a critical. No blight needed. I think this was enough damage, right? Yes, nice. Okay. More healing given. Just 10% for minus 10% damage. We could give it to Al-Hazred, because he's already got a 20% healing given boost from the one trinket that we gave to him. But I don't think reducing his damage further will be a good idea, because I think this one also gives... No, it reduces the healing that he receives. I still think we are well prepared like that. Okay, no deacon. Very many supporters. So I think we will probably want to finish the Herald off first and then go for the Evangelist later. Nice crit for starters. Yep, I like how this fight is starting. Hopefully it will continue that way. Much weakness, not too bad for her. Maybe we can use the Iron Swan. Good damage. 4 HP and a 4 blight. Should be dead, right? So maybe we now try pulling this one. No dodge, nice one. So Bonnie can put a big burn on him. Good, good, good. Okay, we will out-heal it with the regeneration now. No, we'll first heal and then get damaged. Good for us. Or does this depend on the... on which... if the burning is put first or the heal is put first, maybe, huh? Seems like this could be the case. Because I think on another occasion, I actually saw a thing get damaged and then healed. With this regeneration effect. This should be dead, though. 8 damage, 2 HP, yeah. This is dead in any way. Blind the Evangelist, and then do some big damage to her. We could also weaken her. It's really bad that you can't put more combo tokens on an enemy. Would be too strong though, I think. If you could stack him. Nice miss. Oh man, she got stealthed. You can remove it with the barbaric yob though. And she gets stunned. I like that. Maybe let's pull the altar up front and make it stop buffing the other guy. No need to heal. Bat trap not necessary to use. Yeah, that's the thing with Al-Hazred being in the back position here. We need to give him another skill as well. It's too bad he can't really do anything except for attack enemies on the back lines from position 4 right now. Alter 5 HP for... okay, we need to attack it once more. Let's just kill it. Also, the Evangelist got another stealth token. Oh yeah, this game. Okay, let's get rid of the block tokens. And then we can start doing some damage. Combo burn. Oh, resist.
The
enemy weakens and wanes. Agony by accumulation.
Okay, that's not too bad. I can live with that. She will be dead in probably this turn, and the bleeding will not do too much damage. Oh no, I didn't want to skip, I wanted to move. Too bad. Some unnecessary stress on our guy.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Okay, some more good stuff for us. Dark Impulse, 50% burning resistance. If we actually get to go to the Sprawl now, we would be very well equipped with 2 trinkets that increase burning resistance. 75% max HP, minus 50% damage. We could actually consider putting that on Bonnie, because her attacks don't deal that much damage either way. And it would make her really, really tanky. But we would have to put away the really nice other combo items that we have on her right now. Oh no, this wasn't the combo, we have this on Audrey, right? Yes. So it's just the resistances here. I think this could be a good idea. Her burn resistance is pretty okay either way. But this Dark Impulse wouldn't help her. So we would need to put this and that. And this will put her to 59 HP with an 80% burn resistance. That sounds nice. And on top we could put the heat shield on Boudica, make her go to 63 burn resistance. Okay. That actually sounds really, really nice. What's that? It's just information about the conditions. Yeah, thank you, game. Don't need that information. Let's see if we're going to the Sprawl at all. I think we will go because, as far as I remember, on the first confession, on the denial confession, we only ever got to go to the Sprawl and the Tangle. One time that the Shroud was offered to us was on the run where we had to go to the second chapter.
There are yet places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Okay, 8 candles gained. Quirk. Bad quirk again? Bad relationship chances. She gained On Guard while we were out there. Audrey gained Pacifist. Alhaz gained Thanatophobic. That was in the fight against the Dreaming General when they had the meltdowns. And got Resolute. Okay. So I think, like last time, I will speed this up a bit again. We got another nice trinket from the goal that we achieved.
Everywhere in ruin, everywhere in need. Avert sleeves burn, all that beauty and knowledge, ash on wind. We can figure each challenge on its own terms. Precious relics remind us of a time before the end. A bit of comfort on the road to damnation. Something to ease the rears of the road. A means of mastery.
Okay, that should do it. Okay, this does not look too good. I think there will probably be a lot of negative relationships. This could be good though. Yes.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Wow, with the wicked hack and searing strike, they can reduce each other's stress now with using their most commonly used attacks. Oh, yeah.
Each covets what the other
This
has
will be really bad.
and plots to take
Wow,
it.
poison dart will give Bonnie stress. Run and hide we don't use that much. So that's okay.
Resentment. The slowest and deadliest poison of
Lead
them
out, we need to use it now, because it got cursed. Brown dagger we don't use too often, so not too bad about that. They can make each other blind or weak. Okay, we're never using thrown dagger again. If we can do anything about it. Wow, Audrey! You really hate everyone, right? You can't use Abyssal Artillery or make her blind. We need to stick with Absinthe now. I wanted to switch to Dead of Night skill now, but we can't. Ugh. Ugh. Audrey. Seriously. Whenever your turn is coming now, you will make some other guy hate you. Okay, let's see how this will work out. I just hope we'll be able to get to the next inn, get some more candles. And if we are in a good enough shape then to actually fight the boss again, I would be stoked.
Behold,
Nothing more that I could wish for then.
cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Okay, where are we going? This watchtower could be very nice. Hoarder we don't have money for. I want to go to more heroes shrines. And we need to evade the field hospital if we want the extra reward mastery point here. I think for starters, let's go to the watchtower. Oh, they all want to go to the fight though. Nah. I want the scouting. Being able to know where you're going, I think is worth a bit stress for everyone.
Accurate insight, after all.
Easy fight. Critical here. She can really only use flashing daggers and pick to the face without some bad repercussions for our other guys. And the worst thing about it is that Poison Dart, the best damaging skill she has, actually does stress. I could actually live with, like, yeah, Al-Hazred getting weakened. That's not too bad. It's not a big damage dealer for us right now anyway. Right, can't we switch that out? Yeah? This making Al-Hazred stressed and this only giving Bonnie a weakened would be a lot better. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right?
The enemy weakened.
These two
and
reducing
wins.
each other's stress is a big upside though. Seriously, I think we gotta be thankful for that.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Well, that's a useless trinket. Okay, 3% crit. Could actually be useful if you have some abilities or something that profit from you dealing critical damage, but for now I don't think we want to use it. Our trinkets are actually really, really nice, I think.
Look to the horizon and lament.
Into infinity and far beyond, or I don't know what's the thing that Buzz Lightyear says in English? I can only remember what he says in German. Okay, there's a hero shrine. And there's a hoarder. We don't have money for that guy. But I do like the opportunity to get to this hero shrine here. Let's see where we want to go after the hoarder.
His stifled smirking betrays a malign madness.
We at least do have some baubles. We could buy something with that, maybe. Laden Lantern could be really good for Bonnie in this area, but she already uses 2 trinkets. And we can't get rid of any of those because they are the Dark Impulse combination. So I think this would be very good for her damage. Yeah. Decisions. Greater heat shield, 66% burning resistance without a downside. Wow. I think I want to buy that. Plus 20% damage. That's also really nice. We could give this to Boudica. We could actually give... Nah, I just thought about giving the Greater Gilded Mind to Bonnie to make her able to resist the stress that Audrey will give to her when she uses her poison darts. But I don't think that will be feasible. So maybe getting rid of the distracting dust and therefore give him the Gilded Mind, and then we give her the increased damage trinket. Like that. And we buy the... where is it? The Greater Sharpness Charm.
Such power in such a little thing.
And the Greater Heat Shield would also be a good investment, I believe. No money for any of those things, though. How much flame do we have right now? We can't take a look at this right now. I'm pressing a shortcut, Alt button. But we can't get to see this. I really wanted to know if we should buy this Glimmer of Hope. But hey, yeah. 20% extra damage, nice. Greater Heat Shield. 96% burn resistance, 80% here. We could consider giving this Heat Shield to one of the other guys. Maybe instead of the Dark Impulse here. Yeah, increases burn resistance to 63. I think preventing the damage will be better than healing a bit more. And I don't think we will need the bandages here. Equip her with the bear traps. I think this is all that we want to buy. Let's get going. And here's the hospital, which we want to evade. And if we go to the hero shrine, we need to go to the hospital. I really like to cure some of these bad quirks that our guys have, but yeah, okay, it's only one mastery point that we would waste if we go to the hospital. But we don't have money either way. We could also get to this academic study and then get to that hero shrine. They are exclusive, we can't get both. And from that hero shrine we can move to all of the possible locations. So I think academic study it is. Yep. Bit more loathing for us. But I think with loathing of 2, we're still fine.
The loathing festers.
You ain't so bad. Yeah, come on, guys. Pull yourself together. Ooh, it's a Shambler's Altar. Bright light, 82. Do we really want to try and fight the Shambler? We got a negative quirk if we run. We get a chance for a mixed... No, we get a mixed quirk, positive or negative if we fight. But I really want to know if we can actually do something about that guy. I would probably hate myself for it, but come on. Let's fight the Shambler. Cosmic Slayer and Cosmic Fearing. That doesn't sound very fitting to get at the same time.
From beyond the stars, a shambling horror.
Yes, it is. He's got the 2 dodge tokens, okay. And we need to get our other guys to the front. Too bad we got shuffled around like that. I already regret that decision. How much HP does he have? 102. Immune to stuns, 70% movement resistance, not 2 resistance to
Observe the subject
debuffs.
carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
But it's an ordained Shambler, so this fight will be harder than it needs to be. Okay. Do we want to move back or... I think we want to move back actually. So Al-Hazred can now also move back, or maybe... No, just use the sacrificial step. And then the other guys can use their movement skills to move forward. Yeah, let's do it like that. And if that guy anything like Dark Dungeon 1, he will now summon some little guys. Yeah. And those are the main problem of the fight, I believe. Okay, so... Bear Trap. Bleeding. 50% bleeding resistance. Wow. Good, this actually worked. We could weaken him. He's got not too much debuff resistance. I don't think his attacks do that much damage. It was mostly the bleeding of this last attack. I don't want to attack into this block plus, though. Let's use toe-to-toe. Remove the block token. Give her some more taunts. And then weaken him. And put a combo token onto him. No, resisted. Too bad. Still a big blight. Critical, come on. Yes. Okay, and then we can try smoke screen him. Finally it worked. Okay, now Boudica, if she's first to move, could deal big damage to him with the vulnerable token and the combo. No, don't withdraw! I just said I wanted to use the wicked hack on you. Yeah, and these things, like in Darkest Dungeon 1, they buff their damage and crit with each of their attacks until they are almost unkillable. Until they deal so much damage, and they also put blocks onto themselves. I don't think we want to actually focus on them. So I think for now we need to move her forward. And then start using back row attacks to deal the damage to the Shambler. And now you move forward again. Thank you. Too late. At least we got some luck with his dodge tokens. I don't think we need the mineral rich spring water right now, so let's continue poisoning the guy. Resisted. No need to heal, we can incur some cooldown. Just put out some damage. That's not too bad. It deals some stress damage, but that's okay. When they start critting. 15% crit right now. When we get some bad luck with the crits, this will be really problematic. 10 damage though. Good hit. Could have been 15 if he had the combo token. I think we still try poisoning him. Yes. Putting stress on her is not too good, but... Yes! Bleed got through. Weakening curse for... Yeah... Nah, he's got a 40% burn resistance. I don't think we want to rely on that. Let's just do some damage. Yeah, come on.
Well done.
Yes! Nice! That's what I want to see. His attacks don't do that much damage. It's just the bleeding. He resisted, but main thing was to remove the block plus anyway. Just looking quite okay right now. Oh! And then I spoke. Let's use this last mineral spring water on her. And keep lighting the guy. One more resist. Oh, Death's Door, and she is not yet on Death's Door. That's okay. Still not on Death's Door. Okay, what do we want to do now? He's got 0% death resistance. He will die on his next turn, so we can now start focusing on the Shambler tentacles. Let's try burning that thing down. Okay.
Strength dwindles.
Death's Door. We could heal her with Al-Hazred next turn. Maybe we want to use this still. Resisted? Meh. Now the question is, do we pass? I think the stress on her is okay. Her attack will reduce the stress again. And we won't do much damage attacking to that blocks.
A foothold out of this mire.
So let's do that and then heal her.
Climb.
Only a 5-point heal. I think it was a good idea to pass with her. 25% crit. Wow. Don't crit. Thank you. Now those things with 250% damage and 25% crit are getting really, really dangerous. I think we want to try getting rid of those now. Do those things have a death door though? We don't know. This thing will die if it does not have a death door trigger. Maybe weakening them would be a good idea? They've got a 10% debuff resistance. Let's try that. Yep, just to be sure. And then we poison that one with a crit. Stress on her piling up. Need to do something about that. Let's use some laudanum. And here, do we want to rely on the thing dying? Oh, 25% death resistance. It will not die automatically. Did we have some skill from another guy that... I think it was Al-Hazred or something like that, that has a Cosmic Slayer. Because this is a cosmic enemy, reduce the enemy's death blow resistance to 0. So let's use Ransack and... it dodges. Come on, die. Yes, thank you. Ooh.
Brows, unsteady stances.
Okay, no death resistance for those guys. Critical for 23. Whee. And that was with a weakness token.
This road cannot be
Wow,
walked alone.
39 here though. Yeah, we did put a lot of stress onto her with all these poison darts and so on. The curse between for the poison dart skill actually is like the worst thing right now. That is what actually made this happen. Wouldn't have happened otherwise. And the fact that we couldn't really use the wick attack all the time because the things had so many blocks. Yeah, okay, for now we can use the poison dart again. Right, it dies, right? Yes. Okay, tough fight. But well managed, I believe.
Spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
We got 2 mastery points and our flame to maximum again. From Beyond. Indelible trinket. Nee, indelible. Sorry. Plus 10% death door resistance per stress and move resistance. So if one is at like 8 points of stress, they are pretty much unkillable. But if their stress piles up to maximum and they get the meltdown, then the death door resistance will be lost anyway. So, doesn't sound too bad, but not too good either. 66% blight resistance. We didn't really meet any enemies that put blight onto us until now. Probably in the other areas where we will. And what's that? Combat item, otherworldly fragment. Flammable noxious. 5 points of bleed. The only thing that it does not do is bleed. Come on, Domo. Burning and blight. That's a really, really cool DOT item. 30 damage if the enemy doesn't resist anything. Cool, cool, cool. I would probably have too good to use syndrome with that. Okay, so what do we do now? We have some more combat items to equip. Could have used some bandages there. But I think during the rest of this area they won't be too useful. Let's put one more bear trap on him, and she can use... Oh, come on, put the bandages. Or the pouch of lie. Alhazar can clear corpses with his tentacle grab. What's it called? Demon's Pull. How could I forget that? Yeah. Maybe we want to use these otherworldly fragments like on the Oblivion's rampart at the end of this, or maybe during the final boss fight or something like that. I want to keep them for later anyway. Right now it's okay. We are looking okay. They want to go to the field hospital, we're not going there. They always want to go to a different place than I want.
A place to reflect,
Guys,
remember, and reconcile.
you don't know what's good for you. Seriously. Okay, I think now we want to probably give Al-Hazred a new skill. I don't like him being in the back position and not being able to use a proper attack so often.
Occultist. Chapter 1. The Ritual. On certain portentous evenings carefully selected for their astrological potency, he would gather his devotees around the ancient onyx table, and joining hands with them, would send his spirit out into the void. Safely tethered by their vital energies, he was free to wander the outer spheres in search of some dark communion and impossible power.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, what do we get here? Vulnerability hacks. Makes the target vulnerable and removes dodge tokens. That's nice. We know that a lot of these fanatics here actually use dodge tokens. So we probably want to put this onto him right away, right? We could switch out the demon's pull maybe. We have other ways of pulling enemies. Let's do that. What's the upgrade do? 2 times vulnerable. Wow, that could be really good. Really cool upgrade. So we learned the first bit of lore about the occultist. And I actually like it a lot. Where do we want to go? Another field hospital that we want to avoid. 2 of them want to go to assistance encounters, 2 of them want to go to a fight. Those are a lot lower stress, so they could take another point of stress. Do we have some relics now? No, we didn't get any. So no way, no use going to the field hospital anyway. We have already lost this goal here, so we could go there if we wanted to. I want to avoid the lair. We only have like Oblivion's Ingress and Resistance Encounters and stuff like that left. And a lot of... well, not too many, but still some ways to get more loathing. Let's get through the fights here. Okay, so we healed up a bit. Our guys do look okay. I think we should be able to do this fight. Yeah, and all of them agree. That is really nice. Finally, they don't hate each other, and we can put vulnerable tokens on all of them. Let's do that. But I think this fight is where we will start the next video. For now, my name is Tomo McBonsai. I'm your friendly little neighborhood tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.